Hello everyone, today we are continuing on with our Sims 4 save file and we're working in not Magnolia Blossom, Magnolia Promenade, is that what it's called? The Get to Work world. Hi everyone in the chat. I apologise for being 2 minutes late, normally I'm 2 hours late, so I think it's the first. I was just making a bowl of cereal because I just need a snack. So I've got some like protein cereal with pomegranate seeds, bit of peanut butter, bit of honey. I just needed a refreshing snack, you know. I haven't eaten all day. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. I hope you guys are well too. Hope you're having a nice day so far. Let's get this stream on the road. Live stream save file. We've done all of Willow Creek. We're now on Magnolia Promenade. You guys didn't have enough Willow Creek, you wanted more. If I look crap, because I know I always get comments like I've just come out the shower. You know, I'm not dolled up, like I'm stripped of everything that makes me look beautiful. Hi everyone joining, we're live on YouTube and Twitch. Is the stream looking okay? Because I'm streaming in 4K, but it's saying on YouTube there's an error. I hope the stream looks fine. It's, yeah, YouTube's just like saying your stream is in poor quality. You need to change the video resolution. It's all good. Last time we did Paddy Wax Emporium, right? Did we finish it? Probably not. Give me a minute, guys. My friend's dog died. So I need to give my condolences. Okay, so what have we done here? Yes, so we've completed an apartment so far. This world is crap, isn't it? We've done a little maker space. So this is kind of like your little starter home business lot, right? We've given you pretty much everything you need to get set up. Almost. Yeah, I'm going to duplicate the cash register on both sides. And then you've got a pre-made like floristry bit. And then you've got the alternative side, which contains something else, which you as a player, because this is going to be like, it's not a starter lot, but it's going to be like the lot that you would move into, right? Why am I not able to get these even? Yeah, this is like the one that you move into and you're like, well, I'm going to make my own business. Mate, why are these not lining up? Hi, everyone joining. Oh my god, the industrial loft window drama. Throwback. So I'm honestly thinking for This part, yeah, we leave it empty because upstairs we've got the flower arranging table, but we've also got other things like pottery, candle making. So I think this store was supposed to be like a little knick-knack store, wasn't it? Where you just sell little bits and bobs. And I don't really want to overload it with too much crap. So I'm thinking we just do something like this, right? Because we need to keep it open for you to put your stuff in that you're selling. It's not a good idea to eat when you're watching my streams because of the things that we talk about, to be honest. So you're very brave. Yeah, we'll keep that side open, right? And then what do we do in this back bit? Vending machine. I don't know. A little cutesy sofa. No, I'm not using any CC. I have a question. Then I'm uploading a Let's Play from this save file tonight on YouTube. If you want a preview about what's happening in the Let's Play, it's in the haunted house that we made. If you remember that. Yeah, maybe we could just do a cozy little seat. Sorry if you can hear loads of cars. My window had to be taken off. My window is literally taken off. So if you can hear noise outside, that's why. My apartment's being renovated and stuff. So we just got to pull up with some annoying noise. Yeah, this will do, right? It's like a little cozy space for the customers to just sit. You can't sell stuff from this stand. Is there a stand that came with the businesses and hobbies pack? Because that's what we would use, right? Not really. Unless we added like an extra stand here where customers could buy things. This pack's a bit shit really for that. You haven't missed anything, we've just started. No, the window's covered. The rain won't come in, but it's taken off, if that makes sense. Should we just do this? You're going to be able to sell so much clutter here. It's unreal. I think that's great. And look, we'll even use this to kind of separate the space out. Fantastic. Yeah, that lot's done. Right. Move on to the next. I'm eating cereal with pomegranate seeds. Okay, next, guys, we're going to do this big motherfucker, preeminent domain. So this one is multiple shops in one. which is going to be quite tough, to be honest. So look, this is the build from the outside. Okay. So down here, we've got one shop here. We've got a small shop here. And we've got another shop here with like an alcove bit. And then upstairs, right? You've got a smallish apartment here where you can live. Right? You've got 2 bedroom, 2-bed apartment. And we've got a warehousey space as well. I'm streaming for like an hour and a half or something. So, what do we do? We've got 3 shops. Tell me your ideas. Or, I'm thinking we could make this area a staff room. Let's make it easy. When it comes to shops in the game, the number one thing I like to think of is you as a player have to actually go into the shop. I want to make a shop where it's like you as a player will feel genuinely motivated to come in. Is my live stream blurry or is it okay? So we've got to think of things that you could sell, like, you know, a spellcaster potion shop, for example. It's okay. So what's like what are objects that you can buy, that you cannot buy from build mode that would be useful to buy in a retail store? And it could be anything from any pack. Do you guys have any ideas that we could implement? Because that would be fantastic. Yeah, one of them could be a tattoo studio. We could do this little one as we could do this bigger one. Jewelry shop. Yeah, with the Crystal Creations jewelry. I feel like we're also going to have to create Sims who will run and own the shops, right? So it's ready for your Sims when you move in. I feel like a magic shop, though, we should do in the magic world, right? Yeah, we could do one of them a coffee shop. We're using the home business feature from Business and No Hobbies, so we'll have to take that into account. So we could use one of them as a coffee shop for sure, because we don't actually have a coffee shop yet in this. Yeah, so let's make one a coffee shop, one a tattoo studio, and then one more. What do we make it? Ice cream stand. Fashion. We can't do fashion because we're not making a retail store. We're turning it into a home business with the businesses and hobbies pack. So we can't sell clothes without a mod, and this is meant to be an unmodded save. All we know is that we've got an upstairs house where they live, a little workshop where they can make things or whatever. If you could sell Rose toys in The Sims 4, I would. You probably could in Tamagotchi life. Tomodachi life. Nectar shop. Art gallery. So many good ideas. I like the idea. Let me get some gum. Guys, I'm so comfy right now. I'm wearing my rash clothes, my hives clothes. When I get a severe rash outbreak, I wear XXL, like cheap polyester plastic clothes, because it's the most soothing on my skin. I haven't had a rash outbreak today. I just thought, you know what? I want to dress comfy. So that's what I'm doing. A lot of you guys have said jewelry, so I'm thinking that we do a jewelry store for sure in one of them. I think the little one may be a cute jewelry store. Then somebody else said tattoo studio, so we could do tattoos in one. And then what do we do for a third? We could also make a fake shop, by the way. So we could do a shop that's like empty space. It's not real. I don't know. So let's just start off with this one, which I'm going to make it into the tattoo studio. The room's a bit of an awkward shape. I'm thinking we'll probably end up changing it out quite a bit. Oh, I like the idea of doing brickwork in here. And then for these walls, we'll make them normal. Oh, yeah. Maybe let's make it kind of dark. It's a tattoo studio. You'd want it darker, wouldn't you? Dark and grungy and everything black. The tattoo studio's bugged. That's a shame. The way how this lot would have to work, by the way, is like you'd have to choose which shop you open on which day. You couldn't open them all on the same day. Because of the way the pack works. Oh wait, one of you guys said a cafe, which we could do. So let's make like 2 tattoo studio rooms. For a start. Oh, I don't like that science. Yeah, well, that's annoying. You're sick. I'm a bit sick too, but you just got to power through. So, yeah, I'm thinking we do for like an open door. I feel like for the tattoo studio room, you would have maybe a glass door going in, wouldn't you? But keep it relatively private. Yeah? And then, yeah, we'll make this into a waiting area out here because it's quite awkwardly shaped. So, Business, no hobbies. Show me the tattoos. There we go. So we have a smaller, more intimate setup here. Looks more like a massage table, doesn't it? And we have one over here. Yeah, that's cool. And then I know you guys are crying at me to use lights. How could you make a cross-stitching place work? That doesn't make sense to me how that would work. There's like a shop. You put the lights in last. Yeah, I do as well, but people get mad at me if I don't do them straight away. Yeah, I quite like the business no hobbies pack. I think it's good in terms of build mode. I hate the way these lights look. Do you know what I mean? Whatever. Who cares? Can you put cross such things on shelves? Unless we make this a tattoo bit. Oh no, because that's where the toilet's going to be, isn't it? You don't have to use this divider, even though I really want to use it. We need an open-close sign. I like the idea of having just one tattoo thing in one room. I'm pretty sure this is base game. Guys, I have something to say. All of my stuff that I've been making for the save file has disappeared off the gallery. The Sims 4 gallery is like, when I say it's totally bugging out, it is totally bugging out. And I pretty much lost all of the builds that I've done. So I'm really hoping... I did see it on the EA Help forum that they do know about it. So I'm really hoping that at some point it does get fixed. Because that would be really tragic, wouldn't it, if we literally lost everything that's been done on the save file. I'm not going to lie, like, it would make me feel unhappy to know that. I like this because she's got... She's cool because she's got tattoos on her. I think we might put 2 of those. Yeah. It's cool. Yeah, it's really frustrating. Have any of you guys noticed the gallery glitch? Or is it just me that's suffering? Lesbian tattoo bar. I'm not sure if they save locally. I think they did save locally. Yeah. But I can't upload anything new on the gallery, and all of the old stuff on the gallery is just disappearing. So I don't know what the fuck is happening. The Sims team obviously don't know either. Your gallery won't load up at all, God. The Sims 4 gallery doesn't work. It's just so flawed. I don't know what's happened to it over the years. But it's pretty bad. God, I feel so sick just after eating that bit of cereal. The Monjaro is definitely kicking in. I can tell you that for free. I felt really bad, actually. So yesterday... Oh my God, so many people have not even updated because of the marketplace. I went to I went to a few pubs yesterday on like a little bar crawl. And I feel really bad because I went to this cute little pub, right? And it's just like this old man and his wife together. Cute old man and his wife. Why can't I put more in this shelf? Cute old man and his wife, right? He runs the bar, she runs the kitchen. And we all ordered some food, and I didn't even finish half of my plate. Because I'm on Monjaro, I finished like, I would say 30% of the meal. And the guy, he was so offended. Because his wife obviously poured her heart and like she especially made that food for me. I paid for it, right? So I do what I want with it. But he was genuinely offended, and I just felt like, I'm sorry, but I told him I'm on Monjaro, and he went, ugh, whatever. Awkward. It's not my fault that I can't eat enough anymore. Not my fault that I'm skinny. I did feel bad. I feel like they should have made piercing in addition to tattoos with this pack. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I asked for a takeout. I asked him to wrap it in foil, but then as soon as I got home, I threw it in the bin. I just asked him for the foil. I was like, no, it's really delicious. Like, please, can you give me some foil so I can take it home? But then I took it home and I put it straight in the bin. Not that it was bad. I just genuinely couldn't fit it in. I couldn't do it. I'm thinking we make this bigger tattoo studio into a space for the, like, for the people who work here. It's just like a little office thing. Office / tattoo studio, you know. Where they do their computer work, see. Yeah, I did pay, so it was my choice, but it's when it's like a little cute local couple, you can't be a bitch about it. Okay. Here's our super radical tattoo studio sign. Dump a couple of those around. can't really sell anything from a tattoo studio, can you? So I won't do that. I wonder what this pack features in terms of decor for a tattoo studio, because I don't really know if there's anything. A pretend consulting space. Yeah, I was thinking of doing that somewhere around here. But we'll also do refreshments in here as well. Is there any fucking tattoo clutter? I'm going to just look at this cluttered tattoo studio that somebody on the gallery did. And then just kind of see if we can apply any of that stuff into our build. I'm copying. And I love it. Also, they use this decal. Which is pretty rad. Radical, dude. Should we put this over here? I quite like that. This is right by the door, but it... Oh no, it won't be functional if that's right by the door. Okay, we'll move that back there. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? See, like, I like stealing other people's ideas. I really like it. Oh yeah, look, the ring light object, that didn't even cross my mind. I think there's so much stigma around like copying. Don't copy. Absolutely copy. Absolutely do it. Steal other people's stuff. Use it in your own build. Like these cogs and stuff, that would look cool, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, baby. I like that. So that object, they've just sized it up. Haven't they? We could probably do the same. Oh look, they've used these industrial walls. Oh look, they've... Oh, this is such a good idea. Adding these around the doors. I would never think to do that. Do you know what I mean? That is a wicked idea. Look at that. Mirror. Why didn't I think about adding a fucking mirror? Yeah. Yeah. This one, again, is perfect, right? I love it. Oh, look, they've added kitchen paper, which would make sense as a little clutter object. Don't want that. That's like garden seeds. A desk. Like file. Yeah, obviously file. Look, see, I wouldn't have thought of all this. Because we're making this one into like a 2-in-1 office space as well. We love stealing here. Could use the artist studio kit. That is a valid option too. So they even managed to find just some actually good paintings that kind of match the aesthetic that I'd like to pop on the walls. Yeah, I love copying other people. Absolutely. Snack box? What snack box? This is a tattoo sachet box. Do you know what I've got at home in my cupboard? A really big box of those like fake tattoos. You know those fake tattoos that you can get? Do you know which ones I'm on about? The ones that you apply with water that you would get as a kid, but I got adult ones, so they actually look proper realistic. They're actually really cool. So we could make this space, right, into like a till. Yeah. So I'm thinking we make this into a fake cash, if they put a cash register down here. Oh no, look, the digital sketch pad. Why didn't I think of that? Where can we put it? I have to size this back down. That makes sense to me to have that there, doesn't it? There is. Did you know I did a whole paper on in university on copying people, and it found that copying people is like the basically #1 way to improve on a skill. It is the #1 way you can improve. In psychology, we would call it role modeling, right? Because that sounds more socially acceptable than saying copying. But it's basically the same thing. I'll find something, pop on this table. The modern Lux Kit stuff. Yeah, we can have a look at that. I'm actually thinking as well to just have a quick look at Spa Day. Don't know if it comes with any decorations that might work. Guess it could do, couldn't it? You wouldn't know any different. Oops, that is proper floating. Yeah, like it comes with these nice... I'm actually thinking that's probably better, this spa day one. No, I like the grill. Yeah, we're making a tattoo studio. Just trying to find a cash register. Ah. This work? Yeah, the incense would be nice, wouldn't it? I haven't played the Tomodachi game. No. I didn't really understand it. I mean, it's hilarious. And if you guys want to see me play it on stream, like 100%, I will happily play that game again because it was fucking funny. Say what you want about that game, it was funny. I just don't really understand the point. So because of that, I just don't know if I want to play it again. It's the off-center table of frustrating you. I'm so sorry. Yeah, if somebody could explain what you're supposed to actually do in Tomodachi Life. It was so expensive. I feel like we need to stream it just like a couple more times so that I've made my money back from it. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Yeah, it was way too... That's the biggest issue with the game. I think it was way too expensive, for sure. Should we put a little fan? No. I kind of want one, though. Can I just put one above where the light would be? Or is that weird? No, let's not bother. So, right, we've got a staff area here and here. A little customer waiting area. So this is where you come and sit and you have your little consultation. Right. The staff member will sit there, have a chat with you. What do you want? What do you want to get done? Would it be weird if we used the paint on the floor? Maybe we should use red and make it look like blood. Would it be normal to have like a tarp thing underneath where a tattoo thing would be or not really? Is that normal? $40 is a push for Tomodachi Life. It's funny that they've added no filter, but actually, Nintendo have been removing content from social media that's inappropriate. Which I knew they would do this. I knew they would do it. Nintendo has been unfortunately removing content that people have uploaded in the game. So it's like they're just trying to control the narrative of their game, which I just don't like. You know, have the power, if they really wanted to take down all of my videos where I'm like, all of my videos where I'm being very negative about EA. They have the power to technically take those videos down. But they don't. Like, they do allow free speech and stuff, but Nintendo, on the other hand, they're not as forgiving, you know? I think Nintendo, honestly, I think they can just be a little bit, what's the word? Like, authoritarian, is that the right word? I'm not sure. Like, I guess kind of authoritarian, like, over the narrative of what the players do and all that kind of stuff. They've notoriously, Nintendo, been terrible amongst the creator community, you know? They'll take down everything. Yeah, like dictators, maybe. Yeah, it is different. I think it is a Japanese culture difference, but also Nintendo have offices in the US and probably in European countries as well. Like, they should know, if you've got a global audience, I'm afraid you've got to make your games feel global in a certain way, a certain respect, if you know what I mean. You can't just say, oh, they're Japanese and this is why they're allowed to be nasty, because that's not right. Yeah, the zero filter thing was done on purpose, obviously, but for private use. They wouldn't, you know, you try and that's why I'm a bit worried about, I'm wondering if I should just take my live streams of me playing it down. Maybe I should lock them behind a Patreon or something as an alternative. Don't forget bins. Yeah, I've just made a bin. We've got some outside bins here. I will save as well. If they take it down, they take it down. They've been doing it on TikTok so far. I'm not so sure about YouTube, but I know they have taken things down on TikTok. Which is annoying. Nintendo just can't help themselves. I feel like Nintendo, amongst like in the general gaming space, I feel like they're kind of flopping in terms of their reputation. Like, Nintendo always used to be known as like the very, like, I guess, budget friendly, family friendly video game company, right? And I just feel like Nintendo have gone very downhill in terms of their reputation amongst Nintendo fans. Right now, they're riding on the wave of we can get away with it because everybody loves the Nintendo characters and stuff. But when that's all over, because Gen Z, to be honest, or like Gen X, whatever, they don't have that nostalgic feeling about old Nintendo games, right? They're growing up in a world where they're not caring. If you know what I mean. So I just feel like, okay, Nintendo have got it now, but what are they going to do in the future? Because I think their reputation sucks right now amongst gamers, which is a shame. Because I love Nintendo games. I always have done, but they're just being shitty. This is a cute little tattoo studio. I like it. Yeah, Gen Alpha, that's what I meant, sorry. People were saying that the Mario Galaxy movie was awful. I like the first Mario movie. I haven't seen the Galaxy movie. Have you guys seen the Galaxy movie? Because I honestly thought the first one was genuinely good. And everyone was saying the second movie was awful. I don't know who to believe. Yeah, it was in the theatres. I think it is still in the theatres. The Mario Galaxy movie. I'm pretty sure it is anyway. It was only released recently. Do you think it's just people complaining? Because there are a lot of occasions where like movie critics will say something's awful and I watch it and I think, oh, actually, I really like that. That was cool. I don't think critics are the be all and end all. Their opinions matter a lot less to me these days. They're just pretentious snobs, aren't they? Anything else we want in just to chuck in this corner? Crazy that EA didn't categorize this as a painting. Shall I just put a sad chair by itself in the corner? Or maybe we can make this a consultancy bit. Yeah. This is a consultancy station. And should we put not a cork board like that, but you know what I mean, like one of the corkboard things behind them. Yeah, trust the audience, not the critics. It's a cool decoration. Not that. Not that either. I want something that looks like it could potentially be like a, I don't know, like a tattoo catalogue. I think we're going to struggle, aren't we? So maybe we don't. We've got like this, but that's a bit big, isn't it? I wish Sims 4 objects had normal names, so it was really easy to search for things properly. Do you think critics get paid to give certain opinions? Do you think the industry is that dodgy? Honestly, guys, maybe we just use this because I can't think of what else to use. that I have to do. That's a good idea. We could get some magazines. Yeah, that'll do as like a tattoo thing. I think we're pretty much done with the tattoo studio side of this. Yeah, that's true. Bots are used to promote movies, allegedly. I can see that happening for sure. I'm just getting a drink. I need to get a paracetamol as well. I've got a headache. Sorry about this, guys. You know what's really interesting about sponsored reviews and bots and everything? YouTubers, we are held to extremely strict standards. Extremely strict. In the UK especially. Have you noticed, like, when UK influencers and stuff, even if they're gifted something, they're like, hashtag ad, hashtag gifted, this is sponsored. Like, they make it extremely clear in the UK. Because they're really terrified. Because the British AMA, like the advertising agency people, they're very, very hot on people who kind of lie and make out their content's not sponsored when it is. Whereas in the US, it's a lot more relaxed, right? So in the UK, like, influencers have to be very, very upfront about it. But if you're watching a movie or a music video or a TV show with paid promotion, it's not as clear, is it? You don't always know because they don't make it clear. But as an influencer, I have to make it extremely clear. I just feel like it's a double standard in the entertainment industry, and because social media is entertainment. And I have a suspicion, alleged suspicion, that money's involved. I haven't seen The Substance yet, guys. I really don't like gory movies. So I don't know if I would enjoy it. But I kind of want to watch it just to know what it's like. Like, the concept of it is hilarious to me. The concept is hilarious. But I find all that gory stuff, like body horror, just like horrendous. It reminds me of, like Human Centipede. That kind of stuff. I don't know if it's for me. You must know what The Substance is. Yeah, Megan is hilarious. I don't know if you guys have seen the latest Megan movie. I haven't seen it, but apparently they've turned it from like a horror just into like an action movie. They've totally changed the franchise up, which I think is quite funny actually. They just embrace the hilariousness. Okie dokie. Let's make our tattoo studio sign. That's a tattoo pen, isn't it? That's cool. I like this. I think this is a fun concept we've done, isn't it, for in here? Right, so the next one. I do like some gory movies if it's just like stupid, like Evil Dead. I don't know if you guys have seen Evil Dead. They released a movie, I think it was either last year or the year before on Netflix, and it was very gory, but it was just kind of stupid and funny. You know, I like that stuff. I couldn't watch Saw movies and stuff. When I was a kid, I say kid, like when I was like 18 and stuff, me and my friends would love watching those gory movies like Saw and Hostel. You know, we'd sit there like eating our dinner watching somebody being fucking brutally murdered. Yeah, Cabin in the Woods is a really funny horror movie. Evil Dead is funny. I haven't seen The Terrifier. I heard The Terrifier is actually quite gory, which is not for me. So I think I'll give that one a miss. Do we do a small cafe? Yeah, I kind of want to make a cafe, but we'll definitely make this a staff area. I'm thinking we might have to use fake walls, honestly. Is America an IRL horror movie? I can imagine it being that. I was watching, you know, I don't know if you guys find serial killers and stuff interesting, but I was watching something and apparently the the number of serial killers has actually decreased massively globally. Like when you think of serial killers, it's always like from back in the day, like these older serial killer stories. But there aren't really many modern serial killers, are there? Not really. And it was exploring reasons as to why, and it was talking about economical things and how people are much less isolated these days. And I don't know, like they were coming up with all sorts of theories as to why. But I thought it was very interesting. Scream isn't gory, is it? Yeah, they probably, yeah, these days they get caught pretty much straight away, don't they? Which is fantastic. Means we're all less likely to be brutally murdered. I heard that a lot of like OnlyFans creators and stuff have to hire security. Because like, you know, for them, it's like high risk for what they do. There have been times before, I'll be honest, where I've got really creepy DMs. And I've had to like block and report them. Which has been a bit weird. But that's what comes with the territory of content creation, I guess. Are the Scream movies gory? Yeah, I like scary movies with jump scares. I prefer the supernatural kind of movies, if you know what I mean. I think they're more fun for me. Like this, yeah, supernatural horror. Because I genuinely find that stuff hilarious. I wish EA would just include the fucking curtain bars, the curtain poles. They never do. So guys, I guess here we're going to be doing a cafe. Maybe if I type in again, cafe clutter. We could definitely hide this area off. Because this is just where the toilet is. Yeah, I watched the Manosphere documentary. Rebecca, researchers showed that the increased use of contraception has lowered the number of serial killers since unwanted children are aborted. That is fucking hilarious. that can't be right. That can't genuinely be the reason. Surely not. That's hilarious. I mean, it would add up, right? It would make sense. Yeah, I can see why that would be true. Yeah. People who shouldn't be having kids are not having kids, right? Maybe instead of these ugly fluorescent lights in here, we could do a chandelier. Could we? Because it's like a cozy, cutesy cafe. I like the thought of doing that. Do you? And then this is our little coffee counter. There should be a matching like table thing that runs across. Is it this one? Yeah, although it's not classic EA fashion, it's supposed to match, but it doesn't actually match. It just looks slightly off, you know. Maybe we just have the chandelier in this section. Yeah. This is the seated section. I don't want to have too much space. No, I won't stream the Halloween game. I'm keeping this channel like live sim only. That is true. The serial killers have moved on to Grindr. That is true. I do love Silent Hill, by the way, guys. I'm definitely thinking we need to change the wall. Actually, could we use the wallpaper in business and hobbies? Or is that too much? We could use it as like a feature wall. Maybe. I quite like the idea of doing the brickwork again. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would ever play horror movies on this channel. I've got to be kind of sensible with like who I make my videos for. If you want horror, you can go watch a horror creator, you know. No, David, Shanice is not in this save file. Should we do a millennial cafe? Millennial burger joint. Maybe we could do this area totally separate, even with the flooring, right? I like the idea of doing that. Oh, Faye the pig. You're always the ones that remind me of the pig. Nobody else reminds me. I'm going to pop the pig some... I want to put him... Should we put him in the tattoo studio? Have I done that right? That feels uneven. I think I've done this wonky, haven't I? There we go. I don't know if we even put the pig in the other one, to be honest. I am so tired. I think because I'm not feeling very well. As per usual. I kind of want to add some separation in this space. What if we do this? Does that look shit? Does that look better? Or not? I don't know. I hate how we've just got like the corner version of this and there's not any other variations of it. So they just make the pack so limiting in that way. But I'm just thinking, like, does that look better from the perspective of the player? And then make this a staff door. I know the circular coffee stand ruins it, doesn't it? Unless we just do it like this. I just want to add some separation in the space. I don't think it looks too bad, does it? We won't do that, we'll use counters. Do we want to have sweets? Do we want to have like not a full-on bakery, but just like a little thing here full of sweet treats? Katy Perry sweet treats. But do you guys think it should be behind here? But then people will try and buy things from it if we put it here. What is this? Oh. I'll move that over. Candy machine. What is this? Wine. We're not really doing wine. Not much cafe decor. Is there? Yeah, a couple of you guys have mentioned the candy machine. Candy. Is that how Americans say it? Candy. British people don't say candy. We just say sweets or sweeties. We definitely don't say candy. No, you can't put the candy thing on there. Useless. So we won't have that. Candy. It's one of those annoying things where Sims will autonomously just make candy floss and stuff over and over again, and you just kind of can't get them to stop. And it's just a bit annoying. What do you guys think of my American accent? Candy. My age is a secret. Sometimes I get emails from those like like those celebrity birthday websites, and they ask me, "Hey Satch, could you please give us your birthday so we can put it on our records?" And every single time one of them asks, I give them a fake birthday. So every single time, you don't actually know what my real age is because I've given them so many different fake ages. And when you guys ask me as well, I give you guys a different age each time. So nobody really knows. Do we like that there? Guess so. It's a good strategy, right? Right, here's a little candy floss machine. So I guess we could use that, couldn't we? And I don't think we would need a hob, would we? But we could get a tabletop oven. Maybe we should just do a little kitchen in here. I'm really hoping The Sims 5 or Project X comes with the ability to make corner counters. Because this looks so cursed, but there's not really any other option, is there? Other than to do it this way. Maybe we just don't make a corner thing. Yeah, I like the idea of just having some kind of chef kitchen in the back. And maybe like a show kitchen in front. What fucking counters did I just use? Ah, this one. Yeah, because this is like a show kitchen. This is, do you know what I mean? This can be our, yeah, our cute little, whatever the fuck it is. Looks a bit odd. I don't know how to style this country kitchen stuff. Make it look normal. Maybe we shouldn't use the country kitchen cabinets. No. It's not working. I'm not doing it. We'll use something else. Maybe these. Maybe we don't have cabinets. Maybe we have one on each side and then get one of the boards. I think the Sims 4 Get Together had one of those cafe boards. Yeah. Love that. At some point, this big lot here, guys, I'm going to do a big furniture store. This will be like a huge retail outlet. I'm going to do furniture, clothes, all sorts. It's going to be amazing. Like, I want to kind of do a sofa store. Okay, so look, this is our fake kitchen. Our on-show kitchen. I could even use the coffee appliance thing, right? The fake. Well, it's a real one, but Sims won't be using it, will they? We need a bin. Maybe not that bin. And a customer bin as well. Do you guys like IKEA stuff? I feel like IKEA is a fun idea on paper. It's just like, I find a lot of their stuff a little bit naff. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's good for like fake plants. Which is a bit cheap, isn't it? You've never been to IKEA. The only real good thing about IKEA, I would say, is their food. They've got a nice little cafe. Again, it's like one of those old lady cafes because members get a free coffee. Well, in the UK anyway, members get a free coffee or tea. I think like once a day. So in the IKEA cafe where I live, you just see a load of old people there. Which is kind of cute. So this is a kitchen, but also we may as well make this just a little staff area. Where you can come and take a break from dealing with the general public. We all fucking hate. Do any of you guys work in retail? Or did you? I used to, and it really makes you lose your faith in humanity. If you would like to really solidify your hate of humanity, work in fucking retail. Do it. If you want to hate human beings even more than you already do, get a job in retail. Because it's horrendous. Like, I just don't mean to be rude, but the general public is so fucking stupid, man. They're so stupid. All right, listen, I'm making them slightly different colours. It's just the dumb things that people would say to me when I work. What's like the dumb shit people would say to me? Oh, I'm going to put a waffle maker here. Oh, we need an oven. What's dumb shit people would say to me? Like, they say stuff like, I don't know. Like, if people were going to pay for something with cash, all of the old people would be like, bet you don't know what cash is, do you? We had cash back in my day. You all use your cards and stuff. Do you know what cash is? Can you spell cash? And they'd say this to me as a worker, and I'd be like, mate, I know what cash... You're paying with cash. Give me your fucking money. Shut up. Bet you don't know what cash is, do you? Cash is king. Shut up. You're boring. You're boring and stupid. Or like, I'd work in a shop, you know, and we wouldn't have something in stock, and they'd be like, well, on your computer, can you see if other shops have it? And I'd be like, what, like another brand, like another company? And they'd be like, yeah. And I'd be like, well, no, obviously not. Because they're a different company. You know, when I used to work in a clothes shop, people would bring in clothes from like another brand, another retail store, and ask to return them. And I'd be like, mate, that's a different shop. You cannot return stuff from a different shop, you fucking idiot. I hate them. How much, excuse me, how much is this? Did you look at the label? Did you look at the price label yourself to see how much it would cost? Why don't you do that and then get back to me if you're still stuck? Yeah, working in retail makes you realise how stupid the general public are. For sure. And it's fucking hilarious, to be honest. I hate them. I hate them with a passion. Do any of you guys work in retail? Like, what's the stupidest shit you hear in your customer service jobs? I'm sure you've all got plenty of stories. There's no way a man walks in with his TV remote and said his phone doesn't work. There's no way. Yeah, but when your relative does something annoying, like people do in retail stores, you can tell them, you can be like, don't do that. You can tell them off. I'm thinking, guys, we only do a couple of small eating areas here. I don't want to do too much. I don't want that. Like, I'm thinking of keeping this really small, actually. Thinking we have a genuinely one big table and one small table. Sorry, guys, give me a minute. I have to reply to an important message. A lady wanted a refund on a burger she ordered 3 hours ago. She didn't get the refund and we wouldn't throw it away for her, so she threw it on the ground and drove. Oh, God. Disgusting. Yeah, the whole customer... I'm not on Grindr, shut up. The whole customer's always right thing is annoying. But you know what, right? Oh, this is cute. What the fuck is this from? Tea Time Solarium or something that's called. You know what? Like, when I used to work in retail, people would genuinely come in the store solely to assert their dominance. They would come in because they want to feel superior to you as a human being. Because in retail, right, they kind of get to shout at you and get away with it. Well, they think they can, don't they? So this is what I used to find, right, when I worked in retail. People would come in, like, have a go at you. Like, when I used to work at Primark, when I was younger, right, people would walk in, throw clothes on the floor and be like, excuse me, here's a mess here. Are you going to pick that up? And they'd say it in front of me. I remember finding it very interesting the way people did that, and it made me wonder, are you just doing this to assert your dominance over me? Is that why you're saying it? Because you just want to be dominant? This is an unpopular opinion, and you guys are going to cancel me for saying this, but I feel like a lot of human beings, a lot of what they do comes from a place of wanting to be dominant or dominate over other people and things because it makes them feel more in control in life. It's the same reason why I think people get dogs. And this is where you guys are going to cancel me again. I truly think the main reason why people get like dogs and stuff is because they honestly want something to dominate over. I'm not saying everybody. But the kind of people who love teaching their dogs tricks and, you know, are always yelling commands at them, are you doing that because you want something to dominate over? Because having something to dominate over makes you feel in control? It brings a sense of security to have something that you can be in control of. I'm not saying everyone is like that. But I feel like a lot of people get pets because they want to feel in control of their lives. It's the same reason why people do, I think, silly things like buying cars on finance, which, by the way, guys, it's not a good idea to get a brand new car on finance. Always buy a pre-owned car. I'm telling you this as a person who's very good with money. Behind the Sims, Satch Behind the Sims is very good with money. Never get a car on finance. Always get an old second-hand car. But yeah, I feel like the kind of people who do that, it's also a control thing. Like, you know, getting, I don't know, just feel like you're doing something important. I honestly feel the same way about the reason why people, like the reason why everybody puts pressure, like on in life, you've got to get a mortgage, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. Is this coming from a place of wanting to feel in control? I think so. Satch Behind the Sims. Maybe I should rename my vlog channel to that. That's a fun idea. I don't think real life me is that different from YouTube me. I think if you asked my friends, really honestly, is Satch the same in real life as his videos? I think they pretty much say, yeah, he is. He's an annoying piece of shit in real life as he is on YouTube. I think that's what they would say. I hate how this is glowing. It looks tacky. Maybe we use that dine out sign. But businesses and hobbies painting thing. It goes on there. There is a Je m'appelle Quas on there. I'll put that right on that side, and then we will use dine out. And make it look like it's a logo. Yeah. Mix and match. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock in the UK. So yeah, this is our little staff area, kitchen. Just for a bit of morale, in order to do your fun need, the staff members can have a Bluetooth speaker. Ah, and there is a cafe wall speaker, isn't there? that we could use in here. Because as far as I'm aware, if it's registered as a cafe wall speaker, Sims won't run up to it and start dancing. Yeah, I like this just having like literally 2 tables. I don't think we need any more. At a push, maybe we could put a more intimate table next to the toilet, which is a bit of a cursed place to put it unless we move this around a bit and move that toilet door over here. Yeah, this would make more sense, wouldn't it? And then, yeah, you could have your Sims come here and have a more intimate dining experience. If you want to send your Sims on a cafe date, this would probably be a nicer place to put it, wouldn't it? Oops. Meant to copy that over. So this is all separate. Then I want to keep everything in a slightly different swatch for all of them. This is cute, isn't it? Yeah, the intimate space next to the loo is fucking hilarious and stupid. Could we put trellis along here? Does that look better with the trellis? Bit of added detail in there. Well, I want this corner area to be just more intimate, private. Just chuck a few random pics in here. That'll fucking do. Not that one. They all look shit. Do you know what I mean? Just some little pics. You know, when you're so tired and you just zone out. Do you know what I mean? Because your brain doesn't want to deal with it. It's like you're taking a mini nap. Aprons on the wall would be a good idea, actually. Yeah, I like that. Should we pop a twerking pig in here as well? I have one in every space. Yeah, this is cute as a little private dining area. Judith Ward can go in there. We put some more aprons in here as well. So, what else could we put? Maybe the Home Chef Hustle stuff pack. Because that's all about kitchens, dining. Oh, not really. Oh, I will get a dishwasher. Not that one. A different one, though. Because this isn't a proper chef's kitchen. Is it? At the end of the day, the Sims have got a space to microwave, hob, oven, coffee. We got the candy floss machine, the waffle maker. So you can make pretty much like cupcakes and things that you could put in here, whatever you wanted to do. That makes sense to me. We've got a menu board at the back there. We could probably do with adding the dine out one, couldn't we? Is it bad if I cover the window? That would be bad, wouldn't it? Don't know where else to put a menu. Just little ones dotted around. So there's one at the back here too. This is a menu. Do you like the vlogs? That's good. I'm really excited for you guys to see the YouTube video that I'm uploading. Well, it's uploading at 7:30 today. It is. Would you believe the video is a whole hour long? It's an hour-long video that you've got to sit through. Otherwise, you don't love me, clearly. I don't really know if we need any more in this cafe. Maybe we could make the flooring more rustic. If we use the Jungle Adventure floor. For me, that instantly makes it feel a lot more cute, doesn't it? Oh, I like that reddish tone. I want to make these all reddish now. I have scheduled the live to actually go live. Sorry, not the live. The main YouTube video to go up after this live ends. So it'll be out more like 7:40. So look, in terms of a cafe that we've done, I think we've pretty much done the cafe thing, right? I don't want to overdo it. At the very most, we get a little table to go at the back here. Right, at the very most. I definitely don't want to overdo it. You guys think it looks okay? Don't know if we don't really need curtains, do we? Yeah, it's like these things you would have in a cafe, wouldn't you? Unless we do this all the way across. That's a bit dramatic. God, EA, please, please remember to add curtain rods with your curtains. Oh, I messed the rug up. That's not so bad. No, it's not. Okay. So this is cute. Yeah, that's fine, right? And then next up, so we've done that. We've done a tattoo studio. We've done a cafe. You won't be able to have both at the same time. You'll have to create a home business preset. The only thing is home businesses are glitched, but isn't everything in The Sims 4? So this third area, you guys want it like a gem shop. But then I'm thinking, do we actually want a shop, guys? Because look, this is going to be the big shopping emporium, right? Where you buy shit. Over here, we've got another little shop, which is selling craftables and knickknacks. We could sell jewelry in a fashion store here. I just feel like we should do something completely different in here. What else could we do? Can you guys think of? That's not necessarily a shop, because like a retail store, because you've got tattoos. We've got a cafe with / bakery. There we go. Unless we just make it a fake shop. We can't sell video games in The Sims 4. It wouldn't make sense. A salon? A salon wouldn't work, but we could do... Maybe we could just do a fake salon. Because you can't really make one in the game. Can you? I have a perfect idea. A laundrette. Let's do a laundrette. I love that concept. So we're doing it. Vape shop. Yeah, I think this would be a good idea, won't it? Doing laundry. Just a scatty laundrette, you know? Very scatty, old-looking laundrette. In fact, let's change the lighting in here completely. Laundry Day does actually have a very scatty light. This one that we can use. So the washing ones will be blue. Then we'll do in brown the drying ones. I used so many laundrettes when I was traveling around Europe. I'm like the king of laundrettes now. I know how they work. It was very stressful, I can't lie. So every country had a different system. No, it's a bit like, well, what am I supposed to do? I did find that very stressful, actually. Anyways, we'll put a random sink here that all of our Sims are going to go to. They're going to go to the cafe and then wash their cafe dishes in this sink. I can just see it happening now. The horror. Yeah, I think a laundrette was a good shout to fill the space out. Just love how shit it looks. Yeah, I have solo traveled around Europe for a month. It was very fun. Yeah, we could make a candle shop for manifesting. So we'll be using the for rent pack for those chairs. There isn't a table, unfortunately, but yeah, let's get these shitty chairs. Just kind of line them up. Maybe we should line them up like this. I mean, realistically, how many Sims are going to be sat in here? Really? So let's just have a couple, right? And then over here, I think we should actually have a television. Which would be a cool idea. Somewhere to come sit and chill, watch some TV whilst your laundry's in there. Let's make it a bit wonky. I like this, it looks cute. Yeah, one sim, in terms of actual gameplay, one sim would have to own all of these businesses themselves. But what you can do with the business and no hobbies pack is you can actually choose which business you have active at what time, if that makes any sense. Just putting like random posters up in here. This lot is going to be so laggy. You don't need a laundry basket to make it function. Because it's a home business slot. Technically. We will obviously add them, but you don't need them. There is some quite good laundry CC as well for The Sims 4. You put an ironing board there as well. A scrubber. That's fun. Okay. We haven't finished the laundrette. I still need to do a sign and stuff, but the stream has ended, so we'll be doing that one next time. We've done a lot today, to be fair. We still also need to do the upstairs of the build. This even though there's 4 lots here, I think this will take us a long time to do. Yeah, I haven't finished the laundrette. We will be doing more. But yeah, I'm very tired and I've got to make some dinner. Okay. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? I don't know when the next stream will be. It will just be when it is, as per usual. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. It's been fun. Bye, 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 bye.